Hi everyone, I'm Monica and this is Just Saying, a channel that helps you feel confident speaking English in real-life situations. Good morning! What are your favorite hiding spots? It's almost time for my appointment. Can I walk there or should I take a bus? Hi everyone and welcome to Just Saying. Before we start, I need to say something important. Making mistakes is completely normal and you should speak as much as you can, even if your English isn't perfect yet. That's how you improve, that's how you become more fluent, and that's how you start sounding more natural over time. So if you make mistakes, it's not a problem, it's a part of learning. But if you already speak good English and you want to sound more advanced, more natural and more accurate, these are exactly the kinds of mistakes that are worth fixing. So today, I will show you some very common mistakes that many learners make, explain why they happen, and tell you what sounds better, more natural and correct in English. And by the way, those mistakes happen because learners translate from their own language directly. That is completely normal and it doesn't mean your English is bad. It usually means that you're trying to build your own sentences, and that's actually a really good sign. But if you notice these little details and start correcting them, your English will sound much more natural and much more fluent. Remember, you don't have to try to correct everything at once. Pick one or two mistakes from this video and consciously start using the better version from today. That's the easiest way to improve without feeling overwhelmed. And tell me in the comments, which of those mistakes do you hear most often? And then, which ones do you still make yourself? Make a photo. In English, we say take a photo, not make a photo. We call this a collocation, words that naturally go together. And the problem is that in different languages, words will have different collocations. So if you're translating directly from your language, you might get it wrong. So sometimes we just have to remember and learn a collocation that's natural in English. So you would say, for example, "Can you take a photo of us, please?" Do a mistake. This is another collocation problem. In English we say to make a mistake. So in English you'd say, "I made a mistake. Open the light." The better version is to turn on the light. In English, we don't open or close the lights. We turn them on and we turn them off. So this is just a vocabulary habit that you need to notice and correct. Explain me this. The better version is, explain this to me. With the verb explain, we usually need to before the person. A good example is, "Can you explain this to me again, please?" Informations. The better version is information. Information is an uncountable noun in English. That means that we don't normally put an S at the end to make it plural. So you can say, "I'd like some information" or "a piece of information," but not informations. Advices. The better version is advice. And it's the same idea. Advice is also uncountable in English. So we can say a piece of advice, but not advices. Depend of. The correct version is depend on. Here, the problem is the preposition. Depend goes with on. So you can say, for example, "It depends on the weather." People is. The better version is people are. People doesn't have an S, but it is plural. So we say, "People here are so friendly." Married with. The better version is married to. In English, the correct preposition here is to. So you can say, "She's married to Tom." I'm in the bus. The better version is I'm on the bus. With public transport, like buses, trains, even planes, we usually say on. For example, "I'll be right there. I'm already on the bus." Good in English. The better version is good at English. When we talk about a skill, we usually say good at. So you can say, "She's good at English," or "He's good at cooking." Espresso. The better version is espresso. This one is more about pronunciation rather than grammar. A lot of people order coffee and say espresso, but actually it's espresso. So you can say, "Can I have an espresso, please?" On the photo. The better version is in the photo. A good way to remember it is that the person or object are part of the image. So we say, "She's in that photo." Arrive to. The better versions are arrive at, for example, buildings. Arrive in cities or countries. So you can say, I arrived at the hotel, or I arrived in London, on the table or at the table. This one is a little tricky because it depends on the context. On the table means something is physically on the table. At the table means something is positioned there. So on the table, for objects, for example, I put your keys on the table. And at the table is for people or activities. For example, let's sit at the table for dinner. Thanks for watching. If you learned something new today, please like this video and let me know in the comments. Subscribe if you'd like to see more videos like this one every week, and follow me on social media for more tips on speaking fluent English. Bye!